Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been so long since I filmed a video, but I'm here with my July favorites, which I think I've only done like one favorites video on my channel at all. But I wanted to share with you all the products I have been loving this month because I literally only use these. I find something I love and then it's really hard for me to like anything else. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. First up, this is the most life-changing product. It's not even a product, it's a hairbrush. Alright, so it may look like a normal hairbrush, however, it is not. This is the wet brush, but I don't remember the exact name. It's the one specifically that says it's for thick and like curly, really knotty, gross hair, aka me. So, Wet Brush is a very popular brand, but this one I've only found at Target, and I'm gonna go buy like 3 more. So I don't know if you can see, the bristles are very spread out. They aren't super close together like most hairbrushes are. They're flimsy, but they're still hard enough to really get out the knots in your hair. And I have, as you've seen, if you've watched my videos, my hair is insane. I have so much hair, it is so thick, and it's awful. And before this brush, it literally would take me a good 15-20 minutes to brush out my hair after a shower. It was terrible. When I use this, it literally 5 minutes, I'm good to go. It does not rip out my hair. It goes through it, but it still somehow manages to get out all of the knots and the kinks without pulling my hair, without hurting my hair, without breaking my hair. And I don't know how it works, but it is magical. So I promise, if you have really thick hair, curly hair, anything like that, and it's really hard to find a brush that brushes through your hair the way that it should, please go buy one of these. It was like $12 or so, which I usually buy $1 hairbrushes, so that could be my problem, but it is so worth it. I promise you will love it. You need it. Moving on. Okay, so I use men's deodorant because I don't know why, but this is the best deodorant in the entire world. It's the Old Spice Bear Glove is the scent, I suppose. It's amazing. Now, I don't just go out and buy a man's deodorant or men's deodorant because that's a little weird, but this is what my boyfriend has always used. I love how it smells and I sweat a lot. So one time I was out of my deodorant, so I used his and I fell in love and I have bought it ever since. I'm pretty sure he thinks it's weird that we use the same deodorant, but I do not care. It smells like a cute boy, which is always good. I love like scents that remind me of guys. I don't know why, but I do. I do not sweat with this. It smells good literally all day long, and it is the only deodorant I have ever used that I don't sweat like a crazy person when I wear it. So if you have that issue and you've tried like all the different women's deodorants, even like the clinical strength ones and all that kind of stuff, if you're still having issues, go buy this. You're welcome. Next up are 2 hair care products, which I never really talk about hair care, so these are a little different. This is so expensive, it's insane. This is the Aveda, or Aveda, I think it's Aveda. This is the it's an exfoliating shampoo. I do not know how to say it. Invati Advanced. This travel size was $10. That's expensive. The full size shampoo is $33, I believe. Okay, here's the story. Back it up a little bit. So I went to one of my favorite malls in Illinois. Well, it's my favorite mall of all time. So I went there and they have an Aveda store. Me and my boyfriend went in there because he loves this weird soap that they sell, so I always buy him soap, which is kind of strange, but not the point. So I go in there, we're getting his soap, and then the lady working behind the desk asks if I want a hair, like, analysis. I don't remember what they called it. And I was like, sure, why not? Because I was on the hunt for a new shampoo and conditioner. And so I was like, you know what, let's see what they got to say. So they took this crazy little tool thing, and they like took a little picture of my hair, and this camera zooms in, I think it was like 400 times magnification to really see what your hair looks like at the root. And mine was not good. You could see every like strand of my hair was just covered in like residue. So that was disgusting. So of course, right away, I was like, tell me what I need to do to fix this. So that's when they suggested this crazy expensive shampoo. And yes, it's expensive. And yes, I've only been using it like 2-3 weeks now, something like that. But already it has changed everything. I'm going to go ahead and buy the $30 shampoo, which is crazy. But when I find something that works for me, I stick with it. It's not exfoliating in the sense of, I don't know, whenever I hear exfoliating, I think of actual like face exfoliators or body scrubs. So I picture that like gritty texture. Of course, this is a shampoo, so it does not have that. It's like a chemically exfoliant, so it's not gritty or anything like that. It just really gets into your hair and kind of strips it, not of everything because it still leaves it looking healthy, but it strips it of all the residue and the gunk and all the buildup. So I've noticed that my hair is much softer, it's much more manageable, and I enjoy this a whole lot. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. And this is also from Aveda. This is just a conditioner. It's a softening conditioner. Nothing crazy about it, just normal conditioner and most, you know, nothing crazy. But the scent of this is the greatest scent I have ever smelled. It is cherry almond. It literally smells like pure cherry. And if you know me at all, I love cherry anything. I love eating cherries. I love cherry slushies. I love cherry candies. I love cherry pie. Cherry is probably my favorite flavor of like literally anything. This doesn't smell like a fake cherry scent. It's not like a vague, you can kind of get a hint of cherry. It is, it's like you're at a freaking cherry farm and you stomped in all of them and then you're smelling all of the goodness. It's incredible. Not only does it smell good, I really do notice that it softens my hair and makes it not shiny because I don't like shiny hair. I only wash my hair like once a week, so I don't need any extra shine. I got the natural shine. But it does make it really soft. I think this in combination with my awesome hairbrush is just giving me like the best hair I've ever had. So I strongly suggest them. This wasn't as expensive. This was $17, which, I mean, it's still pricey, but at least it's a decent size. It's 6.7 ounces. And since I wash my hair once a week, or maybe twice a week, this will last me a very long time. So yes, that is what I'm loving for my hair. I highly suggest Aveda. They were so nice. They are pricey, and obviously they do try to push their products because that's what they're there for. But they're not overly pushy in the way that I felt like they just wanted to sell to me. I felt that they generally were just trying to help, if that makes sense. They really gave me different options and different price points with what I was comfortable spending and what would help me the best on my hair journey, if you will. Next up, I think this is the only makeup product, kind of. This little guy, first of all, adorable. It's the Hello Happy, is it called a foundation? Yeah, I think so. It's the Hello Happy Water Foundation, I think is what it's called by Benefit. It's a little face and he's so cute. This is the perfect foundation for me in the summer. I hate wearing like a full face of makeup in the summer because, hello, 1, I'm sweating, 2, it's hot, 3, I don't care that much. This is amazing. It does just enough to make me feel confident and like my skin looks really good without being over the top and cakey and just too much. It's definitely watery. I don't know, can you hear it? You can just hear it shaking. It's so watery. The packaging of this kind of sucks. I kind of hate it. It's like a little squeezy tube. And it's kind of hard to get out, which is strange because it's so watery, but I will just kind of weirdly tip my face over and like dot it on my face and then buff it in with a brush. It's so natural looking, but still looks good, if that makes sense. My favorite way, I literally will just put on some concealer. I'll put this all over, and then that's about it. Sometimes mascara if I'm feeling it, and it's awesome. It just blurs everything just enough to look perfected, but you can still see your skin underneath. So I have a lot of freckles. I mean, my skin's not perfect, but it blurs everything. It kind of smooths it all together to make it just look like I am put together, and I love it so, so much. It stays on me all day. I have it in the shade, does it not tell me? Oh, number 1, the lightest shade there is. Imagine that. So I have it in the shade. It did look, wow, that did a weird thing with the light. When I first swatched it, it looks very yellow, which I usually like pink undertones in my foundation, so I was a little nervous. But since it is such light coverage, it didn't matter that much. It matched me perfectly, and I'm very happy with it. Try it out. Next up, this is a go-to for me recently. This is the Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Serum, oil-free serum. First of all, the packaging is cute. However, the packaging sucks. It's, you just twist it off, and then it's one of the little droppers, and you just drop out your product. But it doesn't pick up anything. So I can literally get like one drop out of the dropper. I have to dip it in a million times to get enough to put on my face. And it's really annoying, but you know, if I put up with it, then it must be a great product. I use this under my foundation every single day that I wear foundation. Sometimes I will pair it with a hydrating primer. Sometimes I will just use this as my primer. It does have like a glow to it. It's not glittery. Is it? I don't think it's glittery. Let me double check. It's just this really milky white consistency, just a serum. It almost is glittery, but I don't want to give you the wrong impression because it's amazing. You don't see the glitter on your skin. It just, I put it on, I rub it in, let it soak in for a minute, and it just brings so much life to my skin that I can't get enough of it. It kind of is a lot on its own. I don't think I would ever just wear it by itself. But it gives you that glow, and then you go in with your foundation, and the glow just seeps through your foundation. You look alive, you look healthy, you look happy. It's amazing. I just wish they would change the packaging almost to just a squeezy tube instead of this dropper, because the dropper sucks so much. However, the product inside is awesome, so I put up with the terrible packaging. And if you haven't tried it, I really think you should. It's Physicians Formula, so it's drugstore, but it's kind of on the pricey side. This was probably about $13, which is a lot for drugstore. But if you're looking for a serum and you don't want to spend a ton of money on a high-end one, I suggest going with this. Next up, we have two more things, I think. This, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about. If you follow anyone on YouTube or any social media that talks about self-tanners, they're going to tell you that they love the Loving Tan. I do love this. I will say I'm still adjusting to the self-tan life. I've never really done it before this summer. I love that this doesn't turn me orange. It's amazing. I have it in the shade dark. I do not have ultra dark because I'm a pasty girl, so I don't need ultra dark. Dark is dark enough for me. It definitely doesn't leave you streaky unless you apply it like an idiot, in which case sometimes I have done that. But if you know what you're doing and you make sure to apply it all over your body, it leaves just, it looks so natural. The tan looks so real. And I never look tan, so for tan to look natural on me, you know this is good. It's just enough. It's not orange in any way. It's just real looking. I don't know how else to explain it. It dries almost instantly. You put it on, as soon as it dries, you can throw your clothes on if you want. I wouldn't suggest wearing white maybe, but I've never noticed it coming off on my clothes in any way. I just love it. It lasts forever, especially if you moisturize throughout like the week or so after wearing it. You can extend the wear of your tan. It's awesome. Try it out. Last but not least is a perfume, which this is one of my favorite perfumes of all time. It's from Victoria's Secret, and this is the Angels Only perfume. Now, here is my backstory with this perfume. About, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago. No, it was probably like 3 years ago. I was in Victoria's Secret during their semi-annual sale. And they had this bad boy, and I tried it because this was on clearance for like $16. Normally these are, what are they, $60? So I'm like, okay, let me try a cheap one. It's the best scent ever. I fell in love with it. I used it almost that whole bottle. I bought another one within that week because I knew I wanted it because it was on clearance. So I thought, you know, let's stock up. So I used that bottle, and then I got almost completely done with my other bottle. And I went back to repurchase, and it was gone. They no longer sold it. And I was devastated. So I literally have another bottle over on my like shelves, and it has the teeniest amount left that I have been saving in that bottle for like 3 years. And I was devastated, like I said, because it was discontinued. I couldn't find it anymore. They didn't have it anymore. So I wanted to savor my last few spritzes for special occasions. And then, about 2 weeks ago, Victoria's Secret was having their semi-annual sale. And they brought this back for $16. And let me tell you, I have checked on the years in between. Every semi-annual sale, I have gone in, I have gone online, and they have never had this. This was the first year that they had it back, and I was so excited, so I bought me another one. I may just like it because I have such a weird emotional connection to it because I wanted it for so long. But let's just do a spritz. Let's just pretend you can smell it with me, shall we? It just smells so good. I'm awful at explaining scents. By the way, my first video on YouTube was like describing scents of Victoria's Secret body sprays. That was a complete fail. It's so awkward to watch. It smells fresh, it smells feminine, it smells like I'm going out, like I'm on a hot date, but it's not overpowering. I don't like perfumes that are like too in your face or too mature smelling. I just like to smell good. Yeah, like if I was going to a wedding or like a special occasion or like out to a nice dinner, I would spritz this on. It's incredible. I don't know why I talked about it since it's very hard to find, but if you ever come across it, it's Angels Only. It's this really pink, cute bottle at Victoria's Secret, and it's on clearance. Pick it up. I promise you will love it. And yeah, it's one of my favorites of all time, which is saying a lot because I have so many perfumes. It is insane. Yes, that is everything. I think, is that everything? That is everything. So yeah, those are all the things I've been loving. Let me know what you've been loving this month or these last few months. Let me know how life's going. I haven't seen you guys in a while. And yeah, I have a lot more videos coming, I promise. I know I always say that, and then I disappear and fall off the face of the earth, but I won't. I'm going to film one right now. I have a huge Fabletics try-on. Ugh, they're literally my favorite brand right now. This is from them. This jacket is incredible. I got it for like 20 bucks. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I have an Ulta haul coming up. I spent a lot of money there. I also spent a ton of money at Victoria's Secret, which like, I kind of want to do a haul, but like, is it weird to do a haul of bras? Let me know. Is that weird? I don't know. And all my tricks on saving money at Victoria's Secret because it is like the one store that I shop at. You know what? So many people do bikini try-on hauls. Why is that any different than me putting a bra on the internet? We'll see. I kind of want to. I don't know how my boyfriend would feel about that. I'll have to ask. Yes, I'm rambling and this video is way longer than it needed to be. So thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you subscribe and hang out and be my best friend. If you're interested in clothes, self-promo, I am decluttering all of my clothes. I have 1,000,001 things on my Poshmark account. Go check out my closet. They're all reasonably priced. There's a bunch of Victoria's Secret. There's Nike stuff. There's a bunch of leggings. It's some pretty good stuff. Go check it out. I'm pretty sure my closet is valmelton51. I'll have it linked in the description box below. Oh, there's also a code. Sorry, I keep talking. If you use my little link thingy, you get $10 off your first purchase with Poshmark, which is pretty incredible since everything is already so cheap. So try it out. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!